What's up? What's going on? Happy Friday. Master Football here. How's it going, man? Let's get after it. So we've been looking at some obscure prospects for the NFL draft, and I love me some obscure guys. Everybody knows the top flight guys, but I want to get those guys that day 2, day 3, rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7, and undrafted free agents. People are like, who's that guy? Never heard of that guy. What's going on with that guy? I want to check out a couple of them. We've already seen Taron Jackson from Coastal Carolina. Solid edge rusher, freak athlete. We saw Larry Borum, big, physical, strong upper body, right tackle. I'm thinking we're going on the defensive side of the ball now, and I think that what we need to do is look at that linebacker position. How about we go to the state of Alabama? We check out Alabama. Maybe not Alabama, but we check out South Alabama, because there's a guy there by the name of Riley Cole, linebacker. Riley Cole, 6'3", 230 out of high school, is 247 in the sports account. Again, I'll make sure I include all this in the description in case you have any questions. Riley Cole, 3-star athlete, or 3-star linebacker, had offers from Oklahoma, Wake Forest, was recruited by Auburn, Alabama gave him an offer, he visited. He actually originally committed to Alabama, and then he decided to commit to South Alabama later on. Enrolled early February 3rd, 2016. As we see here on his account for the South Alabama Jaguars, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, Wake Forest gave him offers. Recruited by Auburn, Georgia, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Florida State, Kentucky, Louisville, and Indiana. This is a guy from South Alabama, recruited by all those teams. He decided to go to South Alabama ultimately, and I think it was a good choice. Right now, the guy is projected to go in the NFL draft. And again, you know me, I'm a big education guy. Exercise science degree, graduated in May, is pursuing his master's degree in exercise science. So, bachelor's, pursuing his master's, gotta love that. We see here with his stats, we'll look at here, I think we had a medical record somewhere in here. That's the reason why we've got stats on 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. 2020, 96 total tackles, 96 total tackles, 54 solo, 42 assisted, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recovers, guys all over the field. Lovely Gafford. Really like his energy. You'll see here, we're going to go over his draft profile in a second, and you'll really appreciate what this guy does on a football field. Riley Cole right now on the Pro Football Focus big board is 178th on the big board. So we're looking, what is that? It's somewhere in the 5th round, I want to say, maybe close to the 6th. Let's see what they kind of see and see if we can find that on film too. So the breakdown for him is he is a speed demon. You will see he chases people all around the field. He attacks well in the run game, but he does not engage very well with blocks. You can watch, and we're going to show a video here of him where when he gets blocked by guards, he just kind of gets lost. It's not what he wants to do. He does not want to walk up and check the offensive lineman, see, and go from there. What he wants to do is he wants to run around. He wants to make plays. He wants to be in open space. I do think as the NFL goes more towards a hybrid, linebackers are getting smaller and quicker, that their skill sets are kind of changing. I do think that there is a role for him, but the problem is his big weakness is his length. He's short arms, not a lot of weight behind him, so if he gets engaged by a guard, again, he'll get washed out. I'm going to show you a couple clips here of what he does well and where I think he can make it in the NFL. So we got a guy right here, Diluted Yinzer is the account. I'll make sure to include this in the description just so you can kind of see, but this is where he does his best work. Again, when you watch it, so right now he's on the outside. He's outside that tight end out there. The tight end's going to block him. He's going to hold him. Where he gets in trouble is if he were to be over a guard or over a tackle, kind of in that traditional linebacker sense, because then he's going to have to engage, he's going to have to swim and get their hands off from there. He doesn't do that well. He wants to play in space and use his speed. He's an absolute speed demon. So we'll see here how he does. Again, watching him here on the edge, sheds the block, in fact gets tackled, holding penalty right there. They called it, bam, 2 flags. What he wants to do, tight ends on the edge aren't going to be able to engulf him. He's going to get right there, engage quick, and get by. He wants to use his speed, use his agility, and use his strength in that respect. His strength is not a traditional 250-pound linebacker that come up and can take on a center. That's not where he wants to be. He wants to play sideline to sideline with that protection from the guys up front, or be on the outside and work his way in. He does not want to have to be in the middle and then have to swim around or go through somebody. He wants to go around somebody. I think he can be an adequate member of a team in the NFL. The problem, though, is that you have to have a specific role for him. He's going to be almost a Some people call it like a joker position. Some people call it a strong nickel. He's going to have to be kind of a safety linebacker hybrid, especially out in the edge, mostly in the flats. He's not going to be a pure nickel corner. That's different. Somebody's got to be really small and really good in the ability to guard receivers. He wants to be almost a hybrid safety linebacker in some capacity. Now, here's the problem, whether or not somebody is willing to do that with him is a different story. That's what he would do best. But again, that's the problem, is that 6th-round picks do certain things well. But 6th-round picks don't do everything well. They don't do everything okay. There's certain things they can and cannot do. Riley Cole's one of those classic cases where he's pretty good against the run if he's in certain spots. If you put him as a middle linebacker, it's not going to be a good idea. He's going to be taking on 330-pound guards. It's not going to go well. He had trouble in Conference USA. I can't even imagine how he's going to do in the AFC North. So if you use him right, he can be an asset for you. However, having a team work themselves around a 5th or a 6th-round pick is exactly as crazy as it sounds. You're not going to do it. So if he gets in the right system, we'll see. But if they plug and play him in a traditional 4-3 linebacker, I don't know if he's going to be that successful. But again, crazier things have happened. Again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Have a lovely weekend. Again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Even if you don't like it, you know what to do. Like it. Say you don't like it in the comments, but then like the video anyway for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, I will see you guys later. I'll see you next Monday. See you later.